Hello, ladies and gentlemen, LMG here, and you notice we probably covered this game before, Nobody the Turnaround. It's a very interesting tale, because I just want to show this off one last time, because I am pretty positive this game is never going to get updated. It's never going to come back, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because right now about 70 people are playing it. If you do have it on Steam, you can still play it. But we should probably get a job or something. I don't know, man. It's been a while. Let's go get a job. I don't think we're qualified to do anything, but it had a lot of variety of mini jobs. Other thing, had other couples. There's a story mode, there's a challenge mode, there's a sandbox mode, and there's a couple more stories too that they were planning on. This did come into early access November 17th last year, and it sold fairly well, gangbusters. It had a concurrent player base when it came out of 82,000. 82,000, unbelievable. According to all the reports I've said and guesstimates, it probably made over at least, let's conservative estimate, 500,000. So that did come out. Let's go. Can I do? Why don't we do bricks? That's pretty easy. Yeah. I'll go do that real quick. Go pop off to the job. I remember how this one goes. But yeah, it came out, and actually it got taken down the same day by the developer. Because there came quite a few. Let's go see what we need to do. 20. I don't remember how to play now. I feel like this dude feels way faster than he was before. I need 5 then 2. Alright. There we go. Yeah, it's actually was really well polished for early access. Let's get that there. We're running through a day for last time, and kind of want to just reminisce about how good this game was and why. Well, I do believe it got put down for real. What they said really initially, because there was a lot of negative reviews all of a sudden from China, Chinese players, all quoting stuff about Windows, not being compatible with old versions of Windows, etc. And it did make a lot of sense, because I've seen this in other kind of China-based games before, with kind of the exact same negative review bombing. So it was weird. They said they're going to take it down, get that fixed for the old Windows players, but that never really happened. Do I need... Let's see if I need 10 on here, though. We'll go 20, get that. So, yeah, cut to a little bit. About a week later, I need... Let me get this other one. I didn't really... Get it done. Oh, I at least got the base done. Ooh, I'm a little rusty. Oh, and I get a new friend at work, too. Alright, so relations up, mood down a little bit. We got a job skill point. Hygiene down. It's got a lot of great stats. It really had everything going for it. Check out on our playlist for I did complete through the Dead Trap story. Have a good playthrough. I did a whole challenge series. I was really all on board. I was pushing this game, even though they were having some troubles. Because the next thing we heard from the developers, about a week later, they said that somebody had cracked a version of the game and they were selling it on Steam. I could never find evidence of this, because the game must have gotten taken down pretty quickly. But then that's it. They had a Discord. They had a Twitter. And then it was gone. And all of a sudden, they were not heard from anymore. I don't think we should get something to eat. How much money do we have? Oh, actually, because I did the challenge mode, I have like 10,000. We're actually quite rich. Alright, so right now, let's go... where is the real estate? Oh, yeah, right over there. Like, I might splurge and get us an apartment. Just for old-timey sake. Yeah, give me an apartment. Yeah, this is really good. The problem with many people surmise, and I do believe, because this game is, I do believe, when I've been checking, banned in, well, there's a majority of the games are banned in China. And actually, really not many games as more, they've been very anti-gaming lately. cracking down on the youth and just video games in general. Although you can still get around a lot of that anyway. But yeah, Steam is banned in China. A lot of websites banned in China, so it's kind of hard to get news. I don't know what's going on in there anyway. But really, the government, from what I've heard, and mostly the majority of people agree, the government kind of said no to nobody. And we'll tell you why, because there is drugs, violence, prostitution. No, nothing really graphically horrible, and much you expect in any game. Some things hinted at, stuff like that. Some drinking, just stuff generally that is a no in China, especially for video games. I would like to rent a house.
哎，有的有的，这一片我们房源来，
Yes.
你先看看吧。
Let's get. I don't want a premium. Did I get the?
来了，哥们儿。
Yeah, let me see. That break or something? Weird. Because I think it's this house. Stand unlocked. So you can also sell stuff, and you also open up your own shop as well. I can't really describe how good this game really was. And weird you cannot, there have been no updates to the game. I think this may be my first time playing sandbox mode, and I don't know, that's weird that it doesn't actually go through. Try that again. Maybe I have to go to...
来了，哥们儿。
Yeah, there we go. Okay, no, can I... Yes. Okay, there we go. Then we can just go home, too. How's my mood? Pretty good. Everything's really, really good. Why don't we just go home? So yeah, pretty much the Chinese government, this is banned. I gotta pay my utility bills, because apparently we didn't do that. Deposit like 200. Hey, I got that. Very nice. But sadly, this will be the last video. I will keep an eye on it, but I doubt we're going to be seeing this again. It was very sad to see this. This game had great potential. It was a great life simulator. It told a lot of great stories. It had fun mini games. A very solid game. But sadly, yeah, the developers, radio silent. Gone as far as I can tell. So I don't think this is a question of taking the money and running, because they automatically stopped the game very suddenly. It was very unprecedented, stating the Windows 10, like we reiterated before. Oh, like earlier Windows versions weren't working from the Chinese players. But I don't think that was the case, because I checked around American players that had older Windows versions, and I didn't hear anything from that either. So my conclusion really is that sadly the game got banned, and I think the developers maybe got a little spooked. Maybe didn't want to change, because they would have to really change up the story and everything as well. There was an expert from Twitter that said they translated, they got some changes that had to change parts of the game. But really, Radio Silence 6 months, I really don't think it's coming back. But I will do an updated video if it ever turns out. But just to tell you, I think there are some Steam keys still in the wind up on various key sellers if you did want to check it out. It is very solid for what it is. You would get your money's worth, I think. But sadly, we're never going to find out the other two parts of the story and what more this game could have done. I thought it could have gone... been one of my games of the year, sadly, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button. It does help out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. And this was Nobody the Turnaround, and I'll see you next time.